Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the greatest of all time. This is the greatest of all time. It's new comic book day. I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Let's go in Alternaverse and see what new comics they have for me. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Madness. Yeah. Rogue Nation 845. Bro.
What's good, Counselor Comics? You know what day it is. It's new comic book day. We here at the Turniverse. Let's go. What's good, everyone? Chilling? What's good? Chilling? It's Tuesday. What's up, broski?
What's good, my G? How you been?
Surviving.
What's going on, Sam? How are you? Recording that up there. That's a horrible thing to have on record. You said it. It came out of your mouth. One day when I'm canceled and people go, why did you ever associate with him? You'll be like, yo, the things that came out of his mouth.
How's everybody doing?
Just that it was basically Sesame Street beats.
You heard about it?
Yes, I covered it on the keys of the week. Yeah. Just don't know.
Boxing here.
Yeah.
Surprise! We Scout already. I believe these should be like the Scout exclusives. More of them. We have some. I mean, I've got like. We picked up a cool one. Count Draco Knuckle Buster for the foil.
Nice.
It's pretty cool, right? There's another foil. It's from Black Box Comics. I'm hoping to have Black Box Comics here on the 13th too with us. So this is Genie Hunter. This is Devil's Dominion, #1. Variant cover. Very nice, right? Then we have Wannabes #1, the VHS cover,
Nice.
and Wannabes #1, the variant. This is like the Scout Comics exclusive variant. Yeah. Yeah, this came out a couple weeks ago now, right?
Okay.
So yeah.
So those are like just something they gave you extra, or?
No, it's just something we can order direct from their site. So we deal direct with a couple of the companies like Dynamite, Scout. We'll deal directly with them, and so we get their premium covers and stuff. But sometimes we get them early. Sometimes, like with this one, it came a little late, so they put a little note on there. Thanks for your patience. Yeah.
All right, these are my books for this week. Moon Knight, still very consistent. Very good book. Very beautiful book. I love this crazy bastard. Batman, this is the second issue, the new Jimenez Zdarsky. So far, so good. This looks promising. I mean, Jimenez can't do no wrong right now. Cover B, I think? It's a,
316 homage.
Yep.
Spider-Man 316 for his Venom cover.
Oh yeah. Yep. And then this is a second print, World's Finest 4. First appearance of this character. I love Mora, so I'm gonna grab it anyway. This I'm looking forward to because White Knight, anything White Knight's gold right now, or has always been. Red Hood, we finally know what happened to him in the White Knight universe. It's gonna be pretty good. Dark Crisis #3. It's been interesting. I didn't have a lot of hope, but it's been interesting. It's been a beautiful book. DC versus Vampires, another great book. Everybody, or at least I thought it was just going to be like, it's whatever. At least it's vampires. It's actually pretty good. And Flashpoint Beyond, which Paul got me on, and It's damn good. Another one, good art. Thomas Wayne. A lot of Batman like usual, but it's a good week. Very good week.
You know what that guy said?
What?
Said that the new Batman, it's not as good as the old Batman.
Who said that?
He left.
Who's a fucking
I made sure he
cocksucker?
had running distance. You know what his favorite movie was?
What? Oh, what?
Dark Knight Rises. How you like them apples, huh?
I dislike them apples. I feel sorry for those apples.
A lot of people made it sound though, right? Like when Dark Knight Rises came out, they made it sound like that was the best Batman movie ever.
Yeah.
And it was actually for me.
It definitely was the weakest.
Right?
Yeah, it was the weakest. You know, like usual was well directed and everything like that. Production value was there, but it was just like it was terrible, or it's terrible compared to the other two. I actually like Begins the most. I don't know how you feel.
I think The Dark Knight is the best Batman movie. Next to, of course, 1988.
89.
89.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry. It's been a while.
No, I don't know, I think the Batman is the best for me. Even though 89, man.
89 is fun, man.
89's love.
Yeah.
Pattinson Batman.
Alright. So what's your favorite character in comics?
Favorite character in comics is Wolverine.
Why?
When I was a kid, that's the dude that closely resembled my father growing up.
Yeah.
So everybody was scared of my pops. Mad respect. He walked down the block. Dudes walked on the other side. Drug dealers just don't want to fuck with him. So yeah. So and then I don't know. I was into the X-Men and shit. So just stuck with me. And then just going through all the Marvel Comic Presents, checking out his origin. Changed it a couple of times with the Origin 1 and Origin 2 and shit. But yeah, just ever since what, the 80s, late 80s till now, anything Wolverine I collect. Variants, exclusives. That's my dude.
What's your favorite storyline?
My favorite ever is probably that Frank Miller mini limited series. Yeah, those 4 books. That shit was dope. Then after that, probably Old Man Logan. That mini series was just insane.
Who's your favorite Wolverine artist?
Probably Silvestri. Close second is probably John Romita Jr. Yeah. A lot of his Delato stuff, like the original art, those shit was crazy. Those are really cool. Expensive as fuck. Oh, I saw one of them and it was in the 5,000 range, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, who is coming in? Well, then again, Rob was there walking around buying shit, so I guess there were dudes that would buy shit like that. I was online for John Romita Jr. and I tell you, Rob came up to me. He was like, "Why are you waiting online, dude? Just give it to my guy. Get it signed for you." I was like, "But dude, I want to talk to the guy.
Yeah, that's why we're here, right?
You know, I want to talk to the dude. I want to take a picture with him. Ah, what for? Oh, what the fuck? So you just basically just want to say you have a book that's signed by him? Is that it? I guess.
9.8.
Yeah, that's it.
Got the Batman. Dark Crisis.
Feeling Batman Dark Crisis?
I ain't read this one yet, but I'm not really caught up on this either. So
That just started, so the new storyline.
yeah, I'm not caught up on it. So I'm gonna catch up on it. So I
Alright.
got all of them, but I gotta catch
Just
up.
gotta get time to read
Yeah.
it. I feel you.
That's it.
What is your favorite character in comics?
Batman.
Why?
Well, that's a good question. He's just a good character.
Yeah.
He got a lot of depth to him. He's a good character.
What's your favorite story
Story?
featuring Batman?
That's tough. Gotta be Dark Knight Returns. Gotta be Dark Knight Returns.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
What'd you think of the last Batman movie?
That's Batman. Not as good as the Dark Knights.
Definitely.
None gonna never top the Dark Knight. But my favorite is Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
Yeah, Dark Knight Rises.
More
But
than
I know
more
it's
than
not
the
better
Dark
than-
Knight?
I know it's not better than the Dark Knight, but that's my favorite. Yeah.
Okay.
I just like how they ended it. It was good.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
All right, how you doing? This is Flashpoint Beyond. I haven't read it yet. I was saving it for a good day. DC Vampires. It's really good. I like it. Dark Crisis I've been saving for another day also. World's Finest number 4, second print. But no, it's the second print, but it's actually the third print, and it's the color version of Fusion. You gotta get this. It's a key. I read this, Red Hood. It was really good. Really good. It's a key. A girl Robin in there. It was funny. Killing Time. Great story. Reading it, but the ending was like, really? The Clockmaster. But you know, that is Tom King as usual, dragging you along. Gotta save it. This is the family. Batman 126. I'm saving it to the last of all this. Okay, now we get to the Marvel stuff. Iron Man has been pretty good. The last one was a decent one, a new from the character from Weapon X, but it was really good, and the artwork has been a whole lot better. Fox and Hare. I read this. It's good. It's independent. I like it. Really do. This is new, so we'll learn about this. Dead Lucky. We'll learn. I don't know. This is a new one out from AWA. I have no idea what it is. This is one by Luna. He does good books when he does it. This is about, with all the trauma going on with guns and violence in the school, I think this is a pretense of that one. This is the final issue of Scumbag, so you gotta get it. I've been following Stillwater, and it's just what it feels like, Stillwater. So, finally gonna get to read this here. I seen it when I was a kid, but, didn't have 12 cents back then, so I'm finally get to read it. Philadelphia is killing it. The vampire thing with Jefferson and Washington and Toussaint, the great warrior during the French Revolution down in Louisiana. He was kicking ass. It's really famous. Second print of number 2. First print of number 1. Yeah. Once in the Future is coming to an end, but I love my little Robin Hood series. No, King Arthur. Little Monsters is pretty good. I like Little Monsters. And she's fighting, it's like a boxing match between a robot, AI, and a human. The artwork is really good. A lot of these books I picked for the artwork also. 2099, we've seen the X-Men before, but at least the artwork inside of this one, I looked inside, the artwork is nice. I don't know where the story's going, but this is a Ryan Stegman cover. I like it. I have no clue what's going on, but I'm gonna read.
Pretty good. It's been read, it's pretty good.
Alright, so I'm following up on that. The Immortal X-Men, I love this cover.
Art Adams.
Art Adams, that's our girl. Basilisk, the Ryan Shook cover. I like the story. I've been following it from the beginning. Aranya. Edge of Spider-Verse. Gotta get this. And then Duel. I don't know how to explain Duel. like it was like if me and you we fight each other to the end, like killing each other and do. Outside of that, that's it for a minute. Pretty expensive, but peace, love. Can't laugh right now. I lied. I lied.
What is your favorite character in comics?
I don't think it'd surprise anybody, but it's Amazing Spider-Man. One of my favorite comic books is Spider-Man Blue. So I don't know if you've checked that out, but that's Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb. So and they're the ones that did The Long Halloween, ton of other books. They also did Captain America White, Hulk Gray, Daredevil Yellow. I'll recommend all of those then, right? So they got the DC stuff and the Marvel stuff. So that team and those books are all really, they're up there. They're up there on they hit the mark.
Why is Spider-Man your favorite character?
I don't know. He's just like the first character that like really, just he makes sense. He's just a teenager with regular problems that you can relate to. So, and he actually has an effect, I think, on his surroundings. You know what I mean? So, I mean, within recent history too, there's actually a story they did where Spider-Man was like, no one else dies, right? Like he made like a vow, right? Like, heart attack can't do anything about, but like if it's under his watch, right? Like nobody else dies. I don't really like that. Like he'll take it on, So I think that, I think it's the relatability of all the characters, including his supporting cast and the villains, right? That because he has the best villains, right? And it's because they're, who else? Who else has the best rogues
He
gallery?
always does this. He's like, who else is better?
That's an
I
argument.
think Batman has some pretty decent villains.
Decent. So yeah, I mean, of course, Batman has a very and a lot of iconic villains, but I don't think there is like, and that's where Spider-Man suffers too with his villains. It's like all the villains are always right, like the high school teacher, or the guy down the street, like Willie Lumpkin. Like you would, right? Like, no, Willie Lumpkin's not a villain, but like it's just the idea that like, who would have suspected? Right?
What's your favorite storyline featuring Spider-Man?
I think it's that Spider-Man Blue was one of them, but I mean, just overall, like there's so many that I can't really.
Like
it's
if you
depending on what day of the week you ask
If
me.
you had to say to somebody's like, yeah, I want to read a Spider-Man story right now, and it's gonna live or die whether I read Spider-Man.
Anything by David McLean.
Yes. Todd McFarlane, Eric Larson.
Yeah, I like the Eric Larson run.
Yeah.
So yeah, any of the, even before that, right? He was writing right before that too. So that whole run, I mean, that's like, I don't know, 100 issues, right? You can kind of pick any one of the little story arcs, and they're all fun. They're great. There was a story where Black Cat's dad. No, he's not his father. The Black Cat, the one that taught the Black Cat how to be Black Cat, and he gets away from Spider-Man because he appeals to Spider-Man's like sense of, I'm just an old man. Like if you what I'm doing here, you're just going to imprison me. If you imprison me, I'll just die in prison. And then the people that can benefit aren't going to get the money. You got to let them go. What is the name of the character? I can't. It's just really good. The person that trained the Black Cat.
Oh, Silver Fox.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah. There is a story, and I think Eric Larson did the art on it too. Yeah, it was one of his last like appearances.
Yeah,
So
I
now
have
he's
that.
dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
Dead. I mean, but because he's like he trained Iron Cat and Black Cat in the past, right? So now the two of them are at odds. But Silver Fox is out of the picture because Black Cat had an action that led to his death because she had to choose whether or not to save New York City or him. So of course she saved everybody, right? And oh well. And I'm sure he figured a way out of it. It's fine. But it was just the idea of the old age versus youth. Like I like the Vulture stories where they do it right, and then the same thing with Silver Fox, And I just thought that was a great story, right? It's like what is Spider-Man going to do? Can't punch him, right? Can't punch your way out of this one.
Yeah.
So there's also a story. What is it? 350, Amazing Spider-Man 350, where he fights Doctor Doom,
Dr. Doom. Yep.
but not really, because Doctor Doom shows
Yeah.
up and he's like, Spider-Man's like, gotta whip him up, gotta stop him, and he's like, from what? He's going to the UN. Right? He has diplomatic immunity, and basically he could have Spider-Man arrested now, right? Because when you're going to assault me, yeah. he's there for, not that reason, right? He's not there to take over the world. He's there as a diplomat. And I think those are the stories where it's just like normal human things happening that make Spider-Man the most relatable and most interesting character.
What showed up yesterday after the show, Cliff?
He's gonna flip you off.
Are you even following my TikToks? Because did you not appreciate the few little gems that I threw up over the weekend?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You can't share them like you can on other social.
No, I know, but I figured, if someone cares about what I'm doing at a comic book show, now it's officially there.
We are getting him. Yes, I love the fact that you have that. I love it.
So great. Change those kids to Poughkeepsie? That wasn't Poughkeepsie at all. Nothing to say it was Poughkeepsie.
And they know what Poughkeepsie looks like because a lot of them live in this area.
The person who wrote it had lived in Poughkeepsie. That was the hook. I'm like, you couldn't send a couple of photos by mail. I'm like, did we not have email at the time? So we're like, oh, by the way, I live in Poughkeepsie. Look, if I ever succeed in having a book and I have an artist who cannot draw with the environments that I'm talking about, I'm going to be disappointed, not angry. I'll be happy to have any book published if I succeed.
Yeah, but you have to build the images. Vassar College is
I know.
Yeah, it's a landmark.
And Vassar College is the backdrop for the HBO series that I can't remember the name of.
Yeah, actually.
Yes, I was there. You can't see me in the background eating at the restaurant, but I was there when they were filming the car going around and around, so it looks like the car's on its way to the school. Crazy. Love it.
Alright, I got a collection of some older keys and my new books. So they're not in order. So first one is Dark Horse Comics #7. It's the first appearance of this female Jedi. I can't remember her name, but
Is that Mary Jade?
no, somebody else.
Okay.
I gotta figure it out. But I always wanted it. Then some of the new books, Demon. Or just Spider-Man, there's Spider-Verse. Everybody's going crazy about these. Shazam. That was Middleton. I think this is Middleton also. Pretty covers. Edge of Spider-Verse. Small Key. I always forget what this is, but it's Small Key. Batman. Storyline is pretty cool. See how it is. Most of these are pretty good. This is covered by, I'm not into the DC versus Vampire, but I'm into Zerdy. Nathan Zerdy's pretty dope. Small Key, last issue of the series. So it's pretty cool. Iron Man 22, I got the Predator cover. Pretty dope. Art Adams, I usually always buy anything with Art Adams. Second print, Thor. Bugged out. Key, first mention of Annie Parker. Dope Iron Man cover, everybody's going crazy, selling out. I don't know why, I mean it's a nice cover, but see what happens. Third print, I can't remember what print. Second print, yeah. Flashpoint Beyond, nice cover. Spider-Man Exodus, X-Men show up. Bugged out to see them. Moon Knight, Spider-Man cover, pretty dope. Marvel Tales, Peter Parker, #1.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Newsstand.
Yep. Golden Rage. Gotta see what this is about. The Dead Lucky. I'm gonna read it, check it out. I'll probably read it, but this is mainly a cover buy for me. Fucking hilarious. This one I really want to read. Sacrament. About a priest who goes into space. Some shit happens on Earth, so they had to bounce. And there's fucking demons in space and shit, so he has to fucking do some exorcism shit. So it's bugged out. And Piece de Resistance, Thor, Eagle. I'm pretty sure it's not his first appearance, but it's an early appearance. Just like it.
12 cent.
Yep. And that's it.
Right.
sir. What is your favorite character in comics?
My favorite character in comics is Batman, which is deeply unoriginal, but I grew up with him, so go fuck yourself. We doing PG?
It's alright.
Alright. Batman.
Why?
Batman is, he's fantastical in a sense that no normal man could do this. I mean, could train, like, in real life. It's crazy, but he's still grounded. You know what I mean? He's one of us. He has incredible willpower. That's his superpower. He had it before Green Lantern, and he uses resources. I mean, he's the tactics, like especially when I was growing up. You know what I mean? It's just like, how edgy was he? You know what I mean?
Have a good day.
He's in the shadows. You know what I mean? He's a ninja. He's a master at everything. Trained himself to peak physical form, and he always finds a way. I love the idea of people or of villains not only fear and getting caught, but actually being terrified of him. I love that he always finds a way. He's just a normal man. He's one of us. Always loved that about him.
And what's your favorite story?
Bastard for this. Probably Court of Owls. Court of Owls is up there. Long Halloween was good, but I like the detective side, and I like the action as well that Batman brings. So having them both, like the Court of Owls, having this giant mystery, but also having Batman just go in, it's the best of both worlds. So I would say that, and I'm gonna say Nightfall for nostalgia's sake, because that was the first one I ever read as a kid. It doesn't have much Bruce in it, but you know how the 90s was? Spikes everywhere, super edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really gravitated to that when I was a kid. But yeah. It's Court of Owls, for sure.
What do you got there?
Kiss Comics.
Nice. Want to flip through them real quick?
Sure. I knew him for years.
Yeah?
It's a long story. What the hell's it doing? Raining out there?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It's my kind of collection. Got more stuff than this, though.
Nice. So you're into Kiss Comics?
Yes.
Alright, Council of Comics. We're about to do my picks. They're not Cliff's picks. They're not that guy's picks. They're not that guy's picks. They're not Steve's picks. They're not Anthony's picks. They're definitely not this guy. See this guy? They're definitely not that guy's picks. They're my picks. Alright. Let's go. Basilisk. How you say it? Basilisk.
Basilisk.
Cover A and B. Probably one of my favorite series out right now. Dope. We got Deuces on the Immortal X-Men or Adams. Deuces. Don't want to be left out in the rain with that one. We have Edge of Spider-Verse. I got the blank. And I got the Aranya. Is it Aranya?
Saranya.
Aranya. Very nice. I got a Scotty Young in there too. So The Closet, which has been very good. Anybody been reading The Closet? No jokes, Cliff? Nothing?
I mean,
Nothing?
is that number one?
Huh?
Is that number one?
No, it was number 3.
I don't know. Should I know something about The Closet other than my intimate personal experience?
There it
that we
is.
could cover in another video?
There it is. The Closet.
I like to think my closet wasn't as dark and as creepy.
We got Twig. I got the Scotty Young and the Momoko. Very nice. Very nice. Spawn. Feeling Spawn right now is pretty good. Cover A, cover B. Pretty dope. Facts. Facts. Steve says this is fire, and he is right. It's incredible. Look at that. Dope. That's his first Spawn cover? Y'all heard it here first. It's his first Spawn. Snatch it up. Of course, I got my Joes. G.I. Joe 296. We're on the road to, what is it? Bringing Snake Eyes back alive and Serpentor and all that. Written by Larry Hama. The great Larry Hama. Got that retail incentive right there. B cover and the A cover. Batman 126. Got the regular cover. And the Amazing Spider-Man 316 homage, I believe, of the first Venom on cover. Pretty dope. I'm just warming up to the Batman. We're gonna see how that goes. DC versus Vampires is a gorgeous cover. Even though, tell him, Cliff.
The book's just so-so.
No, the movie was shelved.
Oh, poor Beck. Well, I didn't know we were gonna go there, but yeah, the movie shelved. Poor Beck. I feel. Do you know who I really feel bad for? The whole production. Like the movie's complete. Like, can you imagine that the movie is complete?
I know.
I was expecting that for Flashpoint, but I guess this is the Flashpoint effect.
Yeah, but they're shutting down everything. Because, like you said, it's possible the Cavill's coming back.
But we definitely have Affleck.
You know where you're gonna find out? You're gonna find out in Black Adam. Yeah.
I'll be.
We'll see.
Don't be in that movie. If you're gonna be.
We'll
if you're
see.
gonna be in that movie theater with me, sit behind me.
We got X-Men 92. Don't read X-Men 92, but this cover is dope.
Oh yeah, I just read that.
Pretty cool. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths is now what it's called. I like the storyline so far.
Why are we calling it Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths? Did they really start that title?
Yeah.
That's all they did. They were like, this is what it's called now. It's every Comic-Con.
Yeah. Here's that Edge of Spider-Verse Scotty Young. Pretty cool.
If the story were taking place in multiple Earths.
X-Men Red, number 5. The Judgment Day tie-in. And Moon Nizite. Probably one of my favorite series right now, number 14. It's a regular cover A, and then the Beyond Amazing dope cover B. Alright, so those are my picks. Remember, they're not Cliff's picks. They're definitely not that guy. His name is Franklin back there. They're not his picks. They're not Steve's picks. They're not Anthony's picks. They're my picks. Alright? Alright. See you guys at peace. Alright. What's your favorite character in comics?
Superman.
Why?
Why? How could you even ask that question? He's the first. He's the best. I mean, depending on the day of the week, depending on the writer, how dare they? No, but why? I think we've explained this when I told you about Superman the movie, right? Because, like, I mean, what else is gonna just cement those feelings for a kid? But no, I think I think all the elements that are there that start with Superman that imprint on a young person's mind are key. Like, I have a secret identity because I want to protect my loved ones. So the whole thing, like, I got a burden, I got a secret that I'm holding because, I want to protect people. That sense of hope and wanting to help, and that you have a gift, that you have something to offer the world. And I really am partial to that, and I get really upset when people constantly want Dark Superman. They constantly want all these storylines where it's like, yeah, Superman, son of Darkseid. And I'm like, we have so many wonderful, more uplifting stories from Superman, who is one of the most uplifting characters. But yes, let's do Darkseid possess Superman or stuff like that. But no, I'm just like, I'm more about
Injustice, you mean?
and Injustice. Like, and people love that. And then of course the Injustice animated movie was whack, and people were like all like sad. I'm like, well, you clamored for this. Here you go. Every punch that the good Superman took at the end of that movie, I was like, yes, again.
So, what's your favorite storyline featuring Superman in comics?
This is so hard.
If you had somebody saying, somebody give me a Superman story, and that story is going to live or die whether I keep reading Superman.
I don't think I found my perfect Superman story.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
No, I know, but the one that I would give to somebody and be like, well, this is it. Right? Because, like, it's too hard. I think the closest is All-Star Superman, but the downfall of it is it's like, it's got, like, all those Silver Age vibes, and, like, someone new to comics, I don't know if they could handle all those Silver Age vibes. But I think the idea of Superman, what Superman represents, what Superman is always willing to sacrifice, I think All-Star Superman captures that beautifully. I think Man of Steel by John Byrne is a little bit on the dated side, but I think it gives a nice reimagining to the character, and so I'll rank that number 2. And then I'm gonna throw in a third one that's like super weird, and it is by Jeff Johns, and it's Superman: The Legion of Superheroes, because they pull him into the future to deal with a bunch of superpowered individuals who've become the Justice League of the 31st century, and then they start propaganda that the Superboy that they were bringing to the future, the Legion, was like, oh no, like they said he was an alien, but Superman was Earthborn, and it's a story that covers a lot of xenophobia with the villains, but it covers a lot of super in Superman, because when he gets to the future, it's a red sun, so he has no powers. The only reason he can fly is he's got a Legion flight ring. So all of Superman's actions while they're there are just Superman being Superman, and I think that's really cool. So those 3 stories in that order are my 3 favorites.
Alright, what is your favorite character in comics?
I want to say, odd as it is, it's a toss-up between Batman and Wolverine. Because they're both complicated, but they both have pure hearts. They're both has a lot of things that they deal with, and they're concerned about others. They're concerned about others, but I just like the makeup of them. They've been through some things in life. They're not balanced, but they're trying to make things work for everybody, not just themselves. So. But overall, I would start with Batman. For a kid, I grew up watching Channel 11, Batman, Robin, so then Wolverine came along, and another intense guy, hero, it's kind of cool though. Makes you, I don't know.
What's your favorite? We'll do Batman first. What's your favorite Batman story?
Batman Returns. Frank Miller's Batman Returns. Because of all the antisocial things that were going on, that Batman had to come back to try to at least protect the people that were getting abused by the antisocial society. And he brought about,
You talking about Dark Knight Returns?
Dark Knight Returns. My bad. Yeah. Dark Knight Returns. I read it about 4 times. I have it in paperback, trade paperback, leather bound. It just was a good story, A real good story. I enjoyed it.
What's your favorite Wolverine story?
That one there, favorite Wolverine story. Oh, Wolverine Origin. Yeah, Barry Windsor Smith. But I couldn't figure it out when I was younger reading it. Sorry, I'm old, but when I read it again, I caught on. This is this character. This is Dr. Cornelius. This is this lady speaking. And they're going back and forth and all the interaction. It was like it was deep. It was ahead of its time. I think they were trying to make the movie based on that, but it didn't work because this book was excellent. Plus, Barry Windsor Smith did the artwork that made it even more wantable to read over and over until you figure it out. Yeah, that's my best one on that end. And I'm tired as hell, so Sam did this to me though. He choked me. You knew I was gonna get one in. I couldn't help it. I tried to let it go.
Well, Mirka Andolfo, love what she does, love her style. So every time she puts a book out, I get it. All the covers. At some point, I get them signed. Scumbag. Love the story. It's ridiculous. Bad guy. Who's a good guy? Who's really a bad guy? You know. Twig. Once a Future. Loving the artwork. Dan Mora. Can't beat it. Legion of X. I think it's one of the few X books I'm still reading. I buy everything Star Wars because I could tell Cliff, even bad Star Wars is still good Star Wars. Batman.
I'm just saying.
Keeping that going. Killing Time, last one.
He's just like, no. That was his whole reaction, so I'm just like.
Red Hood, Batman, White Knight. What else is there to say? Harley. I'm giving a shot to the two Azrael books. If they're crap, I probably won't keep going. That's where I'm at.
Hey everybody. These are Cliff's picks this week. I'm going to start with the beautiful Final Crisis number 3. Daniel Samper's art is better than ever. Oh, that's right, it's the Dark Crisis. I got excited. That's how good the issue was that I thought I was reading a better Crisis. Actually, I don't even like Final Crisis that much. Final Crisis is convoluted and an editorial mess. For more on that, I should do a video. But Dark Crisis, very nice. Daniel Semper's artwork, very nice. Artwork, very nice. I feel like the story's moving somewhere. Cool. I'm sticking with my Black Adam picks. I'm going with Cyclone from the movie picks. You know, usually movie tie-ins mean nothing, but who knows? Maybe one day. I'm getting I don't know which printing this is. Is it officially second printing? Right? Like but it's definitely not a first printing, and it's in color, so it looks cool, so why not, right? I mean, they're already taking my money. The cool cover, the cool Justice Society cover to Dark Crisis number 3. Very exciting. The Flash 783. We're still trying to save Barry from something somewhere.
Is that what the books are?
I am enjoying the nuttiness of Final Crisis, but like Flash has been extra nuts. But I haven't read it yet. We'll see how it goes. Flashpoint Beyond, another special treat. I mean, you know, the only thing that's interesting is like, so Bruce joined, what are they called? Justice Incarnate? But you know, the team led by President Superman, and then he got separated from them, and now we've got this. So like, I don't know. I gotta reread. I think I'm gonna reread the issues all together when it's done and see how I feel. But it's interesting. Teen Justice number 3. I don't think I need to go on about why I love this so much. I love all the gender swapping going on and all the gayness. It just makes me feel warm inside. So of course I got the Don Troy cover too to go with it. Support my Amazons in all the multiverse.
Amazonians?
Well, I mean Amazon. Amazonians. You know, whatever it takes.
Amazonites.
My Wonder Women, my Wonder Warriors.
Hey, that's what I thought of too. San Diego.
The new champion of Shazam. She's got the power. Anyhow, I read through this. I really liked it. And I liked it so much, I'm picking up the really pretty artsy cover. That kind of looks like a portrait. So pretty. And I love that she's going to Vassar College, and Vassar's like right over there. I'm sticking with it. New Fantastic Four. What are your feelings on it?
Not a fan, bro.
You haven't enjoyed it at all? Not even for the throwbackness of it all?
I got turned off by the first issue.
The first issue is not phenomenal, but like it's different. And that's not too different. It is at least fun. Sometimes we just need a superhero adventure
And
with
I
some.
felt lied to because those are our Adams covers.
But one of them
The
is.
Wolverine one is our Adams.
Yeah, that's probably why it
Those
skyrocketed. Yeah, well, that's why you gotta like look for the artist moniker. You know, like this one with the big old whatever that is. You know, I don't know what that is, but I know that means that it's not Art Adams. Whoever you are, T-Sec, T-O-Sec. When I'm over here butchering this a year from now, I'm like, oh my God, I love your work. Oh my God, oh, I need a commission from you. I'm not even like digging all this Spider-Man stuff right now, but I did pick up Edge of the Spider-Verse Aranya, because Aranya is my girl. I was there for Amazing Fantasy when she came out. I was there when they threw her in a black suit and called her Spider-Girl. I was there when they just forgot about her. And I'm here for it now, where we can appreciate her for who she is. Now, I don't know if these Judgment Day tie-ins mean anything, but I'm getting it. I decided I'm going to get it because I'm a fan of Exodus. I think he's a cool character, so the cover got me, and I figured, well, if I'm going all in, I'm going to get this too, and just call it a day. And it's not like the X-Men stuff has been bad. There's just so much X-Men stuff. And of course, it's too early in the Judgment Day storyline for me to like judge how I feel. But we'll see. It's going to be very interesting. And those are my picks. Anthony was talking smack about Superman in front of me.
What were you saying?
Spider-Man being the best-selling first appearance right now.
Yeah, Amazing Fantasy 15 outsold Action Comics #1. So, again, Spider-Man beat out.
Pretty sure Action 1 is like the highest.
But then when the blood returned to my brain after Cliff choked it out of me, now I'm trying to remember what it was.
I just want to say, in this scenario, Superman is the chicken that came before the egg that is Spider-Man. Just, you know.
It's true. 1939 as compared to 1962.
Yeah, I mean, somebody was sitting there being like, yeah, let's do a dude in a cape and stuff. And that was groundbreaking before we finally got somebody going like, let's have someone crawl up buildings and swing on webs like a spider, which is also cool because I love Spidey. I think Spidey's great. But Superman is my most precious child.
I just wanted to point out that the $3.6 million sale. It's the biggest one.
Anthony also enjoys, the strength of my hand choking.
Favorite comic character? Overall, probably Wolverine. It's hard though, because I would want to break it down. I'd want to break it down by like Marvel, DC,
Alright, favorite Marvel.
Independent, and then male and female. So Marvel is Wolverine. Favorite female is Black Cat. DC, Batman and Wonder Woman. Independent, Spawn and Witchblade.
Okay.
And then my favorite run, I'm gonna go with Wolverine because that's like probably my overall first favorite comic book character. It's a toss-up actually between him or Batman, but I'll go with Wolverine. And I don't know the name of the run, but it was Uncanny X-Men Volume 2, the Jim Lee run, where it was running. They were. That's when Omega Red and all that came in.
Yeah.
That's got to be that's the most iconic to me. That's what got me into comics. So
Okay.
I'm going with that.
What's your favorite Wolverine artist?
I want to say Jim Lee just because it's so iconic, but there's been, he hasn't drawn them in so long, and there's been so many artists since then. I would either say Jim Lee, Lino Francis Yu, or Delato. I love the way Delato draws them. He always has like the tufts of beard like sticking out of his mask and stuff like that. He just looks like a beast. So I would say those are my three favorite Wolverine artists.
Hi. I was at Terrificon this weekend, and this is my magical bag of Terrificon stuff. Brought to us by, I don't even know who, like the dude who I got this from is local, and I'll talk about him. Local to us. He's in the Middletown area. He only does online sales. But he was at a show where they had these canvas bags, and like they were like, "Oh, we have no one to take these." And he took all the canvas bags, and he used them, and it's the greatest thing ever. I love it. I love when I'm shopping at a convention and somebody's got canvas bags for me, and he had dollar books. But we'll come back to him. I met this wonderful artist. He's the Brothers Frame. So it's Brendan and Brian. They're twins, and they draw and ink, and they're fantastic. And Frame is Fraim. You can find their website, Brothers Frame, Bros Frame. And then I got Heat. So these are digests. This dude was very nice. He signed everything. Lovely fellow. And Javon Stokes. He created this character. So I like supporting the smaller artists in Artist Alley. So I got these. Well, at least I try to. I try to mix it up. I can't support everybody. And he threw in the trading cards of his characters, Heat and Strong. Reminiscent of the old Marvel Universe. Alright, what else do I got in here? From the Brothers Frame, I got this Mary Marvel cover. It's a blank cover to the last Shazam series, I think. Yes, it has to be the last Shazam series. So that was cool. And at my dollar comic friend dude, for $30, I picked up Avengers 232. Avengers 232 is not the first appearance of Starhawk, but it is the first time he is named. God, why do I keep confusing them? It's the first time Eros is referred to as Star Fox. Wasp gives him the name. That is the issue and the significance of this issue. Then I got a bunch of dollar comics from the dude. X-Factor 46.
Nice.
X-Factor 48. 49. X of Vengeance Iron Man 250. 251. X of Vengeance. 252. X of Vengeance.
Really?
New Mutant 71 Inferno. New Mutant 72 Inferno. 73 Inferno. New Mutant 74 featuring the Exterminators. New Mutants number 90. A Liefeld issue in the dollar box.
$1?
Yep.
Wow.
I was very happy. 84 Acts of Vengeance. 85 Liefeld cover in the dollar bin.
Really? Nice.
You'll appreciate these. X Factor 41 and 42 are Adams issues, remember? And the character featured in them is the guy who won the contest that was behind these issues.
Nice. Okay.
Very nice. X Factor 43. X Factor 25, Fall of the Mutants.
Very nice.
X Factor 26, Fall of the Mutants. X Factor 27 and 28 and 34, and I still got it for $1 even though it says 3. Inferno crossover, X Factor 37. The next one, you won't believe, X Factor 40. Do you know what that is? First full Marvel comic drawn by Liefeld.
Really?
In the dollar box.
Nice.
44, which is part of Judgment War, and 45, part of Judgment War, which means I got the whole Judgment War. And then I was at the table for All Yeah Comics, and they had a deal on graphic novels there, so I got Rainbow Bridge by Steve Orlando, and Project Patreon, also written by Steve Orlando, and The Girls of Dimension 13 by Graham Nolan. And I should be seeing these people at FlameCon, so hopefully I'll get it all signed. That'll be great. And that was lovely. And then shout out to the kids, to the young people at Slice of Life.
Okay.
If you're into bisexual, pansexual love affairs, then Kat Kalami and Phil Falco are doing it for you at Slice of Life.
Just doing with Catwoman, but
That's Teeny Howard, yeah.
yeah. Mm,
Deathstroke's been fun.
yeah, I heard Deathstroke's been pretty good. When it was tying in with Batman, I liked it.
Oh, we've got, I don't know if you guys saw, did you see the reveal in the new Shazam book? Mary
No.
Marvel goes to Vassar College. So she's going to be flying around Poughkeepsie. Actually, the campus, maybe it's a photograph, but new miniseries starring Mary Marvel as Shazam. And just for me, it was really cool that Mary Marvel finally gets to go where she wanted to, Vassar College. The school she's been dreaming of getting into for years. First day of orientation, but if you look, like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's Vassar. That's Vassar. Definitely Vassar. Even the dorms don't look so bad, so generic. It's like they went there, and then some of the angles in the book, you can tell where she is. She gets teleported to another city, so obviously that's not Poughkeepsie, but still. When she's back in the dorms. Look, you can tell that's the building, that's the edge of the building, right? Like, you can tell that, yep, she's running on Vassar campus. That's, right? Like, I don't know if that's a photo that they, yeah. And then more of the inside of the campus. No, it's kind of fun.
Good alternatives in there.
Right? Yeah.
All right, so my favorite character in comics will have to be Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. Close second is Storm Shadow. The reason why is because G.I. Joe was one of the first comic books that I read, and I love the fact that he was a ninja that couldn't talk, and that his backstory was him being heroic, and every time he got heroic, he got something messed up. And then the fact that he joined Storm Shadow in the Arashikage clan, and I just loved his outfit, like the first commando outfit, then the second commando outfit was pretty dope. And then my favorite storyline from Snake Eyes would have to be, it's a 3-part storyline. It's kind of like the Snake Eyes origin. I think it's like 95, 94, 95, and 96. Where he goes after Cobra Commander because Scarlet has been shot in the head. And he actually speaks for the first time, and it was just a great story. They captured Snake Eyes after he got his whole face redone. He got it with surgery. He had a brand new face because it was all disconfigured, and then Cobra captured him and disfigured his face again. And he still went hard after that, and basically made Cobra Commander leave New York with a sword to his throat. But yo, that's my favorite character, Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
Thanks for stopping by again, guys. Hope to see you soon.
Alright, tell me. Peace out. No, wait, I'll do that. I'm gonna change it up. I'll tell you what. Peace out.
Peace out, guys. Be safe.
Peace out, bro. Have fun. See you guys next time.
My picks, not his picks.
Alright, peace.
Peace out.
The old fellas got to go rest up a little bit. Getting ready to hit a cruise by Friday, so I'm gonna bring me back some island games. Maybe 4 with the 3 fingers.